Power of stealth wealth. There's a kind of wealth the world never sees. No designer labels, no loud announcements, no luxury broadcasts, just quiet confidence, controlled power, and a level of freedom most people don't even realize exists. While society obsesses over who can look rich, a smaller group focuses on who can stay rich. While some chase attention with flashy purchases, others quietly build financial empires with discipline, strategy, and privacy. This hidden approach is called stealth wealth, and the people who master it gain advantages that loud money never will. If you want financial strength, peace of mind, independence, and long-term power, this mindset can transform your entire life. Let's break down the deep psychology, habits, and systems behind stealth wealth, and why it's one of the smartest financial strategies you can adopt before the next decade hits. Why stealth wealth is real power. Modern culture rewards attention, but attention comes with a cost. Expectation, comparison, pressure, and judgment. Stealth wealth operates differently. It removes the need for validation. It removes the constant chase for approval. It removes the desire to prove anything to anyone. People with stealth wealth have security without noise, privilege without pressure, and freedom without performance. Their decisions come from logic, not social influence. This gives them an enormous advantage. They can grow financially without distractions. They can build quietly without sabotage. They can avoid envy, competition, and unnecessary obligations. Real wealth is measured in independence. Stealth wealth preserves that independence. The psychology behind staying low-key. Stealth wealth isn't just a strategy, it's a mindset. It requires emotional maturity to avoid showing off. It demands a long-term perspective where ego doesn't control decisions. People who practice this mindset understand that attention attracts expectations, and expectations create vulnerability. When your money becomes part of your identity, you become dependent on maintaining an image. But when your wealth is private, you stay free. This psychological shift is powerful. You stop trying to impress and start focusing on progress. You stop comparing yourself and start improving yourself. You stop performing and start building. That inner calm is one of the highest forms of wealth. Why loud wealth dies fast. The problem with looking wealthy is that it costs money. It drains resources. It creates an endless cycle of buying more to keep up an image that was never real. Loud wealth is fragile. It depends on external validation. It grows with pressure and collapses with silence. When someone prioritizes appearances over assets, they lose financial stability. Stealth wealth does the opposite. It reinforces discipline, strengthens long-term thinking, and keeps financial foundations solid. The people who stay rich rarely look like they're trying to stay rich. That's the quiet irony most people never understand. The strength of financial privacy. Privacy protects your decisions, your relationships, your safety, and your peace. The fewer people know about your financial life, the more control you maintain over it. You remove drama, opinions, gossip, pressure, and unwanted comparisons. You're not forced into defending your choices. You're not expected to help everyone around you. You're not placed into roles you never agreed to play. Financial privacy allows you to grow without interruption and live without unnecessary tension. It eliminates noise and amplifies clarity. Stealth wealth and freedom of choice. One of the greatest advantages of stealth wealth is choice. You can choose where to spend, where to invest, where to live, what opportunities to pursue, and what risks to avoid, without anyone influencing, judging, or questioning you. When people don't know your financial capacity, they can't pressure you. They can't demand from you. They can't limit you. Stealth wealth is freedom disguised as simplicity, and freedom is the core of financial power. How stealth wealth protects you from social pressure. The moment people believe you have money, expectations appear instantly. Some subtle, some demanding, some manipulative. People may ask for favors, loans, involvement, access, or opportunities. They may expect generosity that isn't rooted in genuine connection, but in perceived obligation. Stealth wealth eliminates these dynamics. You're treated for who you are, not what you can provide. Social pressure becomes irrelevant. Your relationships stay pure. Your decisions remain honest. It's one of the most underrated advantages of staying understated. The discipline behind choosing less. Flash stealth wealth requires a deep level of self-control in a world obsessed with showing off. It means refusing to make emotional purchases to impress. It means separating self-worth from possessions. It means buying for quality, not attention. Choosing quiet over flashy strengthens your mindset and your discipline. This discipline spills into every part of your financial life. Saving, investing, planning, building. When you stop being driven by comparison, you're finally driven by purpose. Stealth wealth helps you accumulate faster. Loud wealth is expensive. Quiet Quiet wealth is efficient. When you're not buying to display status, your money stays available for growth. It goes into things that build security instead of things that evaporate in value. Stealth wealth teaches you to focus on foundations, not flash. You allocate your money towards strength instead of spectacle. This consistent discipline accelerates your progress in ways most people never experience. How stealth wealth enhances personal relationships. When your wealth is quiet, your relationships stay genuine. People connect with you for who you are, not what you can provide. It lowers jealousy, avoids comparison, and reduces unhealthy competition. It removes the tension that happens when money becomes a social signal instead of a personal asset. You can support others quietly, help meaningfully, and give intentionally without shifting power dynamics. Stealth wealth keeps your environment sincere and your relationships grounded. The confidence that comes from quiet security. Confidence built on appearance is fragile. Confidence built on capability is unbreakable. Stealth wealth gives you quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't need applause or attention. It comes from knowing you're secure, knowing you're prepared, knowing you're stable, knowing your life is built on strong decisions instead of dramatic ones. This calm confidence shapes how you walk, how you speak, how you think, and how you carry yourself. It's a silent strength people can sense without understanding why. The advantage of being underestimated. When people don't know what you have, they underestimate you. And that is one of the biggest advantages you can hold. You move quietly, observe clearly, and make decisions without pressure. You're not seen as competition, so you face less resistance and fewer expectations. Opportunities often appear when people don't feel threatened by your presence. Being underestimated creates space for strategy. Stealth wealth allows you to advance while others assume you're standing still. The calm that comes from zero comparison. Comparison is a mental drain. It takes energy, confidence, focus, and peace. People who practice stealth wealth live outside this cycle. They don't compare their life to others because they don't need anyone to know how well they're doing. They operate privately, which means their progress is measured by their standards, not by someone else's. This removes a massive psychological weight that holds most people back. The long-term game of quiet growth. Stealth wealth is strategic. It prioritizes the next decade over the next week. When you're not trying to impress, you're able to stay committed to long-term growth. You can build patiently, invest wisely, and make decisions without emotional noise. Quiet growth leads to massive results over time because it isn't interrupted by ego, impulse, or societal trends. Stealth wealth rewards consistency more than flash, and consistency wins every time. Stealth wealth keeps you humble and teachable. When people start showing off, they stop learning. Their pride blocks their growth. Their ego prevents feedback. Stealth wealth keeps you grounded. You stay curious, open-minded, and adaptable. You stay in student mode instead of performance mode. This humility keeps you improving while others plateau. Quiet wealth grows because it stays teachable. Why stealth wealth is becoming the future of financial freedom. The world is shifting. Privacy is becoming more valuable. Attention is becoming heavier. Expectations are becoming more demanding. People who protect their financial privacy will have more security, more control, and more peace than those who chase visibility. Stealth wealth allows you to navigate life without noise, without pressure, and without unnecessary exposure. In the next decade, the people who thrive will be the ones who know how to grow quietly. Stealth wealth isn't about hiding, it's about protecting. It's about building without broadcasting. It's about choosing strength over show, stability over status, and freedom over attention. If you adopt this mindset, you gain psychological power, financial protection, emotional clarity, and long-term growth that loud wealth can never match. Let your success be quiet, let your power be invisible, and let your freedom be felt, not flaunted. If you want more powerful scripts like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.